Hello, my wonderful chemistry students. I'm here at school and I miss you guys. I'm looking at your empty desks. And I just want to check in and I want to talk through how to get to all your materials on Canvas. I'll know that you can always email me or anything like that and I can get back to you with any questions. I think I'm going to do an update video for you like this, probably weekly, just to walk you through your material that you need to finish during the week. Okay? So for this week, starting on Wednesday, so we have like a Wednesday through Friday, you're going to head over to your Canvas, and everything's going to be based off of Canvas. So you're going to go to your canvas.washk12.org, and when you pull this up, you will see your classes pop up. Okay. And at this point, every single one of your classes should be on here. Head to our chemistry course, whether you're in general chemistry or you're in the honors chemistry, and click on that course. And then when you get here, haven't published it yet, but I'm going to in a moment. But know that you don't have to start this work until Wednesday. We have remote learning Unit 1 review. Okay, so here's how this first little part will work. And it might change as we go on, but again, I'm going to give you videos and I'm going to keep updating you on the information. So you have an overview to start off with, and this is just instructions. It just shows you how to walk through this module on Canvas and tells you step by step the process that you'll be going through. So take a moment to read through that. It just says that first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to look back at your notes for Unit 1. I want to start us off with some review time before we jump into new materials. Let us get used to how to do this remote learning and how this is all going to work. So you're going to start by reading through your notes on Unit 1. And if you don't have those notes anymore, I put another copy of it on this module in Canvas. I'll show you in a moment where that's at. And then you can always go back to the old unit and look at all of those slides. So if you don't have your notes, I would read through the slides before you jump into the whole review. After you do that, you're going to take the pre-assessment. It doesn't take very long, and I'll show you that in a moment. And then after you take the pre-assessment, you're going to fill out this document just saying how you did on the pre-assessment and in each section, how well did you do. Then you're going to, for the areas that you need to, complete the work, and then you'll end with the post-assessment and just see how much you improved. Now, the good news with this is if you know your information, if you have already shown proficiency in all the parts of this Unit 1, then you have minimal to no work and you just have to complete the post-assessment. For those areas that you're struggling though, it identifies that, and then it gives you resources in order to relearn the material. Right? All right, so that's the overview. Then after you've looked through the overview, I've given you the guided notes again. Again, you might have yours, which is awesome. Read through them. If you don't have it, print it out and then look back at Unit 1 and go through the slides and read the material one more time. It shouldn't take too long. Okay. After you've done that, you're going to click on the pre-assessment Unit 1 review. Okay. Depending on if you're Gen Chem or your honors, it'll range from 20 questions to 24 questions, and they're broken up into different sections from Unit 1. And I've put each of the sections have a question bank. So that means that the questions that you get will be similar material but might be different questions than someone else in your class. Or when you do the post-assessment, it's likely that you might see some questions that are the same as the first time, but you will definitely see questions that are not the same, that cover the same material but different question altogether. Okay? So after you take this pre-assessment, then you're going to fill out the pre-assessment Unit 1 review analysis. It just shows you what questions correlated to which part of the assessment you're working with. All of these links I have, you can open them up in another page if you need to. They take a minute to load, but you can get there. So for each section, there was 4 questions. And if you get 4 out of 4, then you're good. Then you understand the material and you can move on. If you get a 3 out of 4, then you should read your notes again and look at those slides one more time. If you get a 2 out of 4 or a 1 out of 4, then look at the video or the assignment or the virtual lab that I've put on Canvas for that section of Unit 1. And so part 1, measuring systems, and you have part 2, 3, 4, and 5. Honors, you'll have a part 6. Okay? And then just tell me which parts of this do you have to read the notes, and then which ones do you need to do the work for. After you fill that out, then you can see each section is laid out in the module. So you have part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4, and part 5. So let's say, hypothetically, you struggled with part 1 and part 3, but everything else you got a 4 out of 4, so you don't need to do the work. So part 1, you just click here and it'd pull up a video and you watch the video and just kind of reinforce that learning, help you to bridge the gap of the items that you were missing before. If you needed help with part 3, you have a virtual lab that you'll do, and then you'll have an article that you'll read about chemical change. So once you get the work done in the areas that you need it, you're going to then do the post assessment. And that will finish up this review. Now, this review, I estimate, will take the remainder of this week. You should be done with it by Friday. So spend some time on it Wednesday and Thursday and Friday. And then starting next week, I'll have a new video instructions like this, and I'll provide more information for you guys. So know I care about you, know that we're figuring all of this out, and we're going to get on track with our remote learning. I'm going to have lots of new stuff for us to try. We'll pull up Nearpod again. We'll meet as a class in Google Hangout, all kinds of fun stuff. Okay, guys, I will talk to you all soon. Please let me know if you have any questions at all.